the late 1990s, one company stood at the center of American capitalism. It was praised as revolutionary. It was studied in business schools. It was trusted by employees, investors, and governments alike. That company was Enron. At its peak, Enron was valued at more than $90 billion. Its stock symbol was everywhere. Its executives were treated like visionaries. And then, almost without warning, it disappeared. No war destroyed it. No natural disaster struck it. It collapsed from the inside. This channel is still small and not monetized. But behind it, I run a small non-governmental organization helping people who cannot help themselves. Your $10, $20, $30 or any amount provides food, medical care, and basic survival. Even a small donation can save a real life today. Enron did not grow like a normal company. It grew on confidence. The belief that its leaders were smarter than the system. The belief that complexity meant sophistication. The belief that innovation could replace fundamentals. Very few people asked a simple question. Where is the cash coming from? Here is the truth most people never hear. Enron recorded profits before the money even existed. The company began as a traditional energy pipeline business. Stable, predictable, unexciting. But Wall Street does not reward boring companies. It rewards growth stories. So Enron transformed itself into something new. Not an energy company, a trading company. Electricity became a financial product. Internet bandwidth was turned into a market. Even weather was packaged into contracts. To make this possible, Enron relied on mark-to-market accounting. This rule allowed the company to estimate the total profit of a long-term contract and record it immediately. A 10-year deal could create profits on day one. No cash, no delivery, only projections. Quarter after quarter, Enron appeared unstoppable. But the future had already been spent. Once profits were pulled forward, any slowdown meant disaster. Three men shaped Enron's destiny. Jeffrey Skilling believed markets could price everything, even uncertainty. Kenneth Lay provided political cover and public trust. Andrew Fastow built the machinery that hid the damage. Fastow created hundreds of off-book partnerships. These entities absorbed Enron's losses and debt. On paper, Enron looked healthy. In reality, its risks were simply hidden. These partnerships were fragile. They depended on Enron's stock price to survive. As long as the stock rose, the system held. If it fell, everything would return at once. Banks approved the structures. Auditors signed off. Analysts avoided hard questions. Enron was no longer a business. It was a confidence game. But by 2001, the cracks became impossible to ignore. A single question from an analyst triggered doubt. The stock began to fall. Credit agencies reacted. As confidence collapsed, so did the illusion. Hidden debt flooded back onto Enron's balance sheet. Billions appeared overnight. Within weeks, Enron filed for bankruptcy. It became the largest corporate failure in American history at the time. Thousands of employees lost their jobs. Retirement accounts were wiped out. Executives sold shares while workers were locked in. The damage extended far beyond Enron. A major accounting firm collapsed. New regulations reshaped corporate reporting. This channel is still small and not monetized. But behind it, I run a small non-governmental organization helping people who cannot help themselves. Your $10, $20, $30 or any amount provides food, medical care, and basic survival. Even a small donation can save a real life today. Trust in markets was deeply shaken. Enron left behind a warning that still matters today. Innovation without transparency is dangerous. Complexity can hide risk, not eliminate it. And confidence can delay reality, but it cannot stop it. A company can claim profits. It can sell a story. It can look successful for years. But eventually, cash must exist. In a world driven by hype, valuation, and belief, the most important question remains. Most people won't comment. If this surprised you, type what shocked you the most. Like it so this story doesn't die here. Subscribe, because the next one will hit even harder. When success looks perfect, is it real or is it simply well disguised? Because the most dangerous failures are the ones that look like success until the very end.